Hi, this is Little Dwarf playing games while rambling incoherently into a microphone. Why? Well, just because I can, and I continue with Deus Ex Mankind Divided Blind. Now I'm here in this alley to talk with the guy that forges papers.
Checkpoints on other side of town.
You looking for permit?
I was stopped by someone named Drahomir at a checkpoint. He sent me here. Apparently you help Augs with documentation, upgrade their permits.
You have the money.
Maybe. You want to tell me what I'm paying for exactly?
You pay to get your name on the list. Melina upstairs, she works on your shiny new permit. You come back in 1 week to pick it up. Standard pickup fee will apply.
How much do you charge people for this?
Not people. Augs. 35,000.
What? I don't think I can afford it. Yeah. Out of as much as you can. Clearly. I'm not going to lie. I'm just going to be direct about it.
You're not even trying, are you? You just blatantly scam Augs out of as much as you can.
You want updated permit or not? Documents are actually pretty good. You'll see. Trust me, the girl is very talented.
These documents, what are they? Stolen? Forged? Invisible?
Look, just give me what you have, and I'll put your name on the list. That's how it works. Melina does surprisingly good work. Puts more effort in than we ask her to.
Okay, I am tempted to do that just because I find it hilarious, because he said that I'm supposed to pay him 35,000 credits, and here I am paying him literally 35 credits and saying this is as much as I'm willing to give you.
This is as much as I'm willing to give you. So what kind of shiny new permit does this get me?
Fucking tourist. You're wasting my time, Aug.
Well, apparently that gives me nothing, but
There's too many of us. Too many shares in the take.
presumably I can meet the forger upstairs. That's what one of the options said. Maybe I can work out a deal with her directly, as opposed to him. You know, find out what she needs or what she would want, and then maybe work out some kind of a deal. Okay, magazines, I've read all of those already. There's a computer here which I am going to check out. Condolences. Heard about Thomas. When I heard about the bombing, I never imagined anything like this. I suppose no one ever thinks that someone close to them will be caught in one of those attacks. Anything I can do? Is that a scam email? Yeah, we ask you to keep your winning information very confidential. Although maybe it isn't a scam, because the sum 175,000 isn't that outrageously high as it usually is in scams. And it doesn't require any kind of advance fee or anything. So maybe it isn't a scam. Maybe he did actually win something. Good for him. Okay, I'm not going to steal some random guy's stuff from his house, not unless I learn that he is like particularly crappy or something, and then I can rationalize it before myself. I'm just checking to see if he has any pocket secretaries or something like that. But that didn't really lead me where I was trying to go, because the forger is up there.
I think after Rosika, business would be up.
There's a bad vibe on the streets.
So if I'll try to jump through here,
Shoot you if I have to.
Creeping me out.
yeah, they are obviously going to see me and attack me. So, how would I circumvent that?
Wonder what that Vano guy wanted.
Though maybe I can.
Tell me you saw that.
Yeah, that didn't really work. Well, I guess I'm in a fight now. I wonder if the police are going to get aggressive as well. Technically, the guys I'm taking out at this moment are criminals, right? Yeah, the police bot is looking for me, so I guess I answered my own question there. To be honest, I'm not even sure if I want the forged documents themselves. What I want is mostly to just learn more about this whole enterprise here. Koniczki and Hraczki is my mother's legacy. I have no idea what that means, actually. May not use it for toys anymore. Koniczki would be like ponies, small horses, I think. But I have no idea what Hraczki is. Okay, so this is a code to one of the doors in this toy factory. Might be useful. Any more hostiles? Not for the moment. Would that be the... yeah, this is the... safe. Okay, I'll break into the safe just to see what's inside. I'll probably... Oh, I can't. Presumably because I don't have the correct level? Ah, okay, because I need to hack the terminal first. Security rating 4. Well, no way I'm getting in here either. I just wanted to see what's inside. Maybe not necessarily even steal anything. And just take a look. That would...
Please, don't shoot me.
You want to tell me what's going on here?
Arts and crafts?
I think you work for those scam artists out there. Or do they work for you?
It was never meant to be a scam. More like social services for the disaffected. You know, like no og left behind.
Looks like a forgery ring to me.
I hate the word forgery. I prefer graphic arts activism. I help people to be other people. And seriously, try getting anywhere with forgery on your resume.
You're involved in something that takes advantage of people, and you're worried about your resume?
That may have come out wrong. I mean, yes, career is important, but it's not everything. I know that. I tend to get really nervous when I'm stressed. I'm stressed when... which always just makes things worse. Oh, okay, look. I have no reason to be nervous here, do I? You're totally on my side, right? One of the good guys. Not like Drahomir.
And what's wrong with him? As much as I kind of agree with that, with the fact that, because she must be, at least to some extent, she must realize that they are extorting those people out of everything they've got. So it's not like they are running a charity organization helping the other people out of the goodness of their heart. But I feel like if I choose this, she's not going to confide in me. And I would like to learn more about what her problem with Drahomir is. So I'm going to choose that for now.
I'm not here to make you nervous. I just need you to explain it to me. The essentials of what's been going on here.
Essentials. Right. Essentially, I was trying to help my augmented friends.
The way I saw it out there, the promise of fake documents was being used to extort people. How does that help them?
The extortion part sucks. I swear to you, I'm totally anti-extortion.
Obviously.
Let me explain better. The government, they print up these official permits each month, but they only sell them to the rich corporate and military allies. Meanwhile, the other orgs, they get cattled out of the city because their documents aren't up to date enough. That's what was happening to my friends.
Well, my problem isn't necessarily that she's a part of a criminal operation, because when you reach the point where the law is very unjust, then it might very well be that your only option to oppose it is doing things that are technically illegal. So my opposition to this whole enterprise is not necessarily based on like purely legal matters. It's mostly the fact that the way they are doing it, I don't think is that great. With the extortion part, the guy up front was clearly trying to get all he could out of those desperate people. Gotta love the classics.
Government corruption versus organized crime. And regular people get caught in the middle. You gotta love the classics.
When it was just me, I didn't charge anyone. But then Drahomir shows up and turns it into this big operation with fake checkpoints and ridiculous fees. I didn't want anything to do with that. I wanted to stop.
Why didn't you?
I was scared. Drahomir said he would kill me. Looked at me kind of like you're looking at me now. You're not going to kill me, are you?
What do you think?
I'm not sure yet. Look, the real problem is Drahomir and that checkpoint of his. Without him in the picture, the rest of them couldn't run a lemonade stand. Maybe you could... you know...
You think I just walk around shooting people?
Don't you?
Well, actually I don't.
I like knowing there are other options.
Okay, so stab him, scare him, or get the police to do their job for once. I remember Drahomir mentioning this cop who threatened him. She was hanging around his checkpoint. Who knows? Maybe there really is one good cop in Prague.
Okay, that's
That
interesting.
sounds like the safest bet. Otherwise, you're asking me to pick a fight with a bunch of guys in uniforms, scam artists or not.
The whole city would come down on you. Still, up to you how you want to handle it.
Right. And just so we're clear, you are going to stop forging documents now.
I don't like getting into trouble. And even worse is other people suffering because of me. No more faking documents ever again. Unless someone really needed one. Then I'd probably do it.
I really like the gestures in this dialogue.
Right?
They really add a lot. Well, again, I don't really have that huge of a problem with the fact that they are forging the documents, especially if what she was telling about the government only giving it to the rich and the powerful is true. So I'm not necessarily having a problem with that. If they can help some people by doing that, then maybe they should. But I would like to get rid of the whole extorting part of it. So I'll ask her what she's intending.
It depends what you have in mind.
The docs I make, they really can fool the authorities. Sort of.
Sort of.
Drahomir flooded the streets with forgeries, so the city started tracking more, adding scanners, validation numbers. Now, unless one of my permits gets activated in the city database, it's just plastic.
So you're telling me these people pay for forgeries and then probably get deported anyway?
It doesn't have to be that way. I have 2 permits that I literally just made, and I think we can really help these people. If you're willing.
So she wants me to go into the into the government database and alter it so that it accepts the permits or something. I'm kind of conflicted on that because sure, I do think that at some point it might be necessary to go outside the law if the law itself is very unjust, but I don't think it's a good way to run things if you just let everyone do what they want and justify it before themselves that they are just doing it because the law is wrong. Who am I to decide? She says she has 2 of those permits. How do I even know if the particular people that have them should stay or not? Or how would I know who exactly is getting those and what exactly are they doing in return? Well, I guess I can hear her out, and if I'll try to gather information along the way, about the people that are getting deported, about how exactly the system works, if it's really the truth that only the rich and the powerful can get the proper documents, and then if I decide I don't want to do it, then I'm just going to ignore the quest.
Alright, how do we help?
Their names are Edward Broad and Irenka Bauer. Drahomir was going to charge them 20 more times. But maybe you could just give them the forgeries? Early Christmas present?
You said it's just plastic, that people get deported anyway. How does this help?
Yeah, that's the question.
I think I know how to get them activated. As long as you're willing to follow through.
Alright. I'll go meet Edward and Irenka. In the meantime, are you going to be okay here?
Once they learn that Drahomir's been taken care of, the others will leave me alone. He's the one I'm scared of. By the way, there is a safe over there where they keep their money. I'll give you the code, 2489. Feel free to help yourself.
What about you?
Way ahead of you.
We can get together and cry about lives lost. I lost people too, and they should never be forgotten. No, I'm doing it because the Og Insa Massageddon...
Okay, this was about the Og incident. I already listened to that. Overall, this has been an interesting conversation, bringing up a lot of interesting topics regarding, legalism and basically the limits of...
Please, none of us are safe for as long as Drahomir is out there.
Okay.
I'm gonna do what I can. You just be careful.
The limits of what you can and should do, when confronted with an unfair law. At the very least, I am certain I'm going to take out Drahomir. One way, I'm not going to kill him most likely, but I'll try to get him off the fake checkpoint and off the streets. A city designed for you. We are the most technology advanced generation in history. Technology into our bodies and lives. At a communal level, many feel out of place in our surroundings. This is an advertisement for Rabia. Okay, interesting. It's a door that leads to nowhere. Wait. How is that possible? That this borders my own apartment complex? Well, anyway, she said something about a safe, right? There's a camera in the other room, but how would I even get there? Do I need to get back down or something? I read that. Okay, I'm kind of conflicted whether I want to steal their money. Like, all things are pointing to them being horrible people, which I guess would kind of make it okay as far as video game morality goes. But I'm still not sure. Wait, that's the guys I took down before. I'm still not sure about that. Now, this would presumably lead. Okay, so there are cameras around here. And presumably this leads to the safe, right? This laser is malfunctioning. Can I squeeze underneath here? Yeah, it is a toy shop. You can even see some toys remaining. How would I get past it? Does it even... It doesn't seem to swivel, which makes it kind of difficult to get around, because obviously I can't really go through the... I don't have the cloak anymore, and so I can't go through the lasers. Maybe I just need to be quick enough to hide... Yeah, right. To be honest, that's a really shit camera. If all cameras worked like this, then, although presumably it still filmed me, right? It's just that nobody is watching it at the moment because it's automated to the point where, okay, there's a guy here. It's automated to the point where it raises the alarm on its own. Raises the alarm on its own when it notices Pocket Secretary, when it notices that you're standing in the view for too long. So I guess it isn't that stupid. It still filmed me. It's just nobody is going to see that probably ever. Drahomir. Okay, so it's Drahomir's safe. Change the code back to 1980. Precious Matka. Matka is Polish and apparently Czech as well for mother. I think I am going to steal their money after all. A man's gotta live somehow. And if there's anyone that deserves to have their money stolen, probably the people who extort other people in difficult life situations. But I feel like I'm ill-equipped to deal with this segment because I'm notoriously bad at like platforming. Well, that kind of worked, I guess. What can this tell me? Ah, Drahomir's computer. Okay, that's actually pretty great. Because maybe I can find some incriminating information here first. Let me disable the cameras. Oh, vault doors. Okay. And the lasers turn off. Okay, so it's just a security computer. There isn't any actual information in it. A fragmentation mine, and don't really need it anyway with my non-lethal playthrough. And this leads to... wait. If this leads back to here, then where is the safe? Ah, it opened... Wait. I'm getting confused here. Surely there was like a barrier here before, but I'm not sure. This is just the courtyard where I've already been. So where is the safe? That's the question I'm having. Well, actually, if I am stealing from them, might as well take this. But what about the safe? It was almost like the vault door was this, but is the safe somewhere around here? Or am I just like stupid? Like, that could very well be a possibility. I'm not ruling it out at all. This is a window. Not enough energy, right. I definitely feel stupid. Cause I feel like obviously there has to be something pretty obvious I'm missing, right? Trash. It's not particularly helpful. Ah! Damn it! I am an idiot. There's a safe right here. That has a really high security level, so I wouldn't be able to hack it like ever using the actual methods. Frag grenade, credit chip. I guess I can take the frag grenades to use against bots in an emergency situation. Okay, close this. Now I'll go out and try and deal with Drahomir, although I feel like... Wait, did the police... Okay, I wasn't expecting that. Wow, that's rough. I don't feel particularly great about it because it turns out that those guys, they got aggressive when I started fighting the other guys, and apparently they were all shot dead by the police, which... Man, that's pretty tough. And I guess that's at least partially my fault in a little bit roundabout way. Allows Edward Broad to keep from getting deported. I wonder, why is it only in English? Shouldn't it be both in English and in Czech? It's usually how it goes with national IDs and whatever. Irenka Bauer. Now the thing is, I don't really know anything about those people. Maybe they should be deported. Like, it would be quite an interesting twist if it turned out later on that they are like criminals or something. But this clearly is telling me that they've been planning to extort them more and more, 2 more payment rounds out of them before delivery. Then I give them maybe 1 week before they get shipped off anyway. That's just horrible. Okay. Let's go and try and deal with this Drahomir. Supposedly there's a policeman somewhere nearby his checkpoint that is antagonistic towards him.
Just because Drahomir looks like a cop doesn't mean he's a real cop.
He showed me his credentials. They look pretty real to me.
Bullshit. The guy's a scam artist. Everyone knows it.
If you ever find proof of this, I'm with you. You know that.
Well, I actually did.
Not from here, are you?
What gives it away?
You just walked up to a police officer. And I have this funny feeling you expect something good to come out of it.
Okay, I'll talk to them just regularly at first, just because I'm interested in the interactions I can have.
I used to be a cop, for what it's worth.
Let me guess. Not in Prague. And not since the incident.
In America. Detroit, a long time ago.
I envy you. I look forward to the day that I can say I used to be a cop. A long time ago.
That bad?
If I could do it again, I would be a fireman. No one looks into a fire and thinks, shit, does this one really deserve it? You can just follow orders and feel good about it.
About the repression in this city.
Look, I have nothing against your kind, okay? Personally, I mean. But I am on the front lines of a police state. I am a child of my moment in history.
It sounds awfully abstract for a cop.
To be competent, I have to be complicit. My way of being okay with that is to be abstract. I don't drag human beings from their homes. I drag historical outliers. I don't shoot into unarmed crowds. I fulfill the will of history.
You mean the will of those in power?
Same difference.
To be honest, I find it really annoying that she tries to deflect responsibility by using those abstract terms as if it was any better that you shoot into unarmed civilians and then call it fulfilling the will of history. Like, I find it even distasteful. I would prefer if she was just... to be honest, in some ways, I would even prefer if she was like, they deserved it. Like, at the very least, that would be upfront and direct. Whereas she, obviously she is at least partially conflicted about it, but she tries to shield herself from the knowledge that she's complicit in the system by using those vague metaphors that would look good in like a history paper about the period or something. Nothing bad happened at this time. It was just an upheaval of historical proportions where the wings of the change of time and something, So, not exactly a fan of that.
I recently got stopped at a fake checkpoint. Heard there was a cop around here who might know what I'm talking about.
Drahomir, he's a slippery fuck. Pays off all the right people. Provides all these bullshit documents that prove he's legit. Regional inspector, my ass. I'm putting a file together.
A file? This guy's dressing up like a cop and harassing hogs in the street.
Sounds like 90% of the people I work with. Listen, the right amount of coin in the right kind of pocket, fancy-looking paperwork, those things go a long way in this city. Especially if the perception is that he's not really doing anything wrong. Just giving hogs a hard time.
There's more to it than that.
That's exactly what I think. Why don't you fill me in? What's Drahomir been up to behind my back?
well, I don't think this is entirely true. Because, like, it is true to a point, but I think initially she was willing. It doesn't sound like they kidnapped her, it's more like they prevented her from leaving once she decided she's no longer okay with how they're doing it. So I don't think this is entirely true. Whereas this, well, this is entirely true actually. Although I have a nasty feeling they might not care that much about this. But I'll go with this, just because I feel like this is pretty much complete truth, whereas this is only 60% true.
Drahomir's checkpoint is the setup for a forgery ring. He's not just stopping Augs and giving them a hard time. He's not just taking people's lunch money. It's extortion.
This forgery ring, you have an address?
I was inside. I saw the equipment.
You know what? You had me back at harassing. I've been dying for an excuse, a chance to go after someone who actually deserves it for once. No more hiding behind the people he bribes. I suggest keeping your distance.
Wait, are they going to kill him?
Business now. Stay out of it.
Are they going to shoot him dead? Because if so, then I would say that's a little bit overkill. Perfect. I didn't want to click that.
Milena, I've got an update on your friend Drahomir.
I've seen Drahomir pretend to be many things. My friend was never
Wait, man, those cops are
Not
insane.
gonna be a problem anymore.
Thank God. I don't know how you did it, but I'm glad you did. Listen, if you ever need documents for something...
I'll be fine.
I'm
Thanks.
not entirely glad I did, to be honest. They freaking shot them in the streets. Like, that's pretty insane. This is Drahomir, right?
Have a good time.
I wasn't expecting that. Man, I don't know how I feel about it, to be honest. I thought they were just going to arrest them. They just straight up murdered them in the street. I feel like that's a little bit too hardcore for me. I wonder if this will count against my pacifist achievement. Not that
Anything that moves.
Not that I mind that much. I'm not going the non-lethal route because of the achievement per se. It's more of a role-playing choice.
Keep your safety off!
But still, I do feel partially responsible for what happened. I wasn't expecting that. Anyway, I wanted to read the pocket secretary I took from him. Okay, so this is just telling me that I could get inside through a vent, which I already knew. I'll go back to Milena to see if she has anything. Wait, how am I entering a restricted zone if there's nobody left here to restrict me? To see if she has anything to say about Drahomir's demise, which I definitely wasn't expecting. I could have saved him if I was quick enough with my gun, but I was afraid. First of all, I got it mixed up with the H key and I holstered it, but I was also afraid to accidentally shoot the quote-unquote friendly police, because that would open a whole different can of worms.
Edward and Irenka need our help. We should do whatever we can.
Are you gonna be safe now that Drahomir's out of the way?
Yes, I think so. And not just me. This entire neighborhood is better off now. We have you to thank.
I'm gonna do what I can. You just be careful.
Okay, I actually wanted to comment just very quickly on her attire, because I find it very weird, because she has, like, at first glance, it isn't that weird, you know. She has some kind of gloves and this this dress with visible arms here. But what's weird, for me at least, you know, I'm not any kind of fashion buff, but it's pretty clear from this that those are not actually, like, this is still part of her clothing. This is like a PVC or like latex see-through material that lets you see her arms, which I just find incredibly weird, because, like, what even is the point of that? If you want your arms to be visible, then surely it would be easier just to not wear this part at all, just to have the gloves and then the dress. Whereas this, whatever material this is probably some kind of PVC or latex or something. It has to be horribly, like, sweaty and uncomfortable, so I'm not quite sure why she decided to go with that, but, well, I'm not here to, you know, choose what someone is allowed to wear or something, so... But man, I certainly wasn't expecting such an ending to the quest. Wait, is that one of the people I'm supposed to... Wait, wasn't she... Because this is clearly something, right? Why doesn't it show me? Wasn't she at the bar or something? Well, I guess I'm going this way anyway. So I can check it.
It's out, you know? The data. It's gone.
Sir, sometimes you have to stand up to people. Do the right thing.
Well, I'm not quite sure if murdering them all in the street was the right thing to do after all. Oh, I actually wasn't here, but before I go there, I want to check this. Wait. Huh. Okay, I'm confused. What's this supposed to be? No, not this. I mean this. Okay, I'm mightily confused here. I'm not quite sure what it's supposed to represent, but I didn't explore this courtyard before.
We shouldn't have to hide our addictions.
What's this ebook about? A manifesto of the Juggernaut. We are not terrorists, we are not criminals or political dissenters or hackers. Well, I guess they are hackers, but maybe not just that. We have a common goal to expose the truth. Illuminate the power mongers, shadowy cabals that seek to control us. They cannot last, it will not last. We will bring down their institutions, we will expose their secrets and let you judge. We are Juggernaut, you are Juggernaut. Okay. Wow, they are eating rats here. Well, I guess if you're starving, then that's really a better alternative than dying.
I can pay you. You must have neuropathy.
Sorry, we only sell rainbows. A different kind of drug. It is called neon. Make you forget all about neuropathy.
My sister and I need medicine. We need neuropathy.
I told you, not my kind of merchandise, and not my problem.
You don't look like you're in withdrawal.
My product isn't for you. Trust me.
It seems this part is restricted, but I'm not sure why. Enter at your own risk, no trespassing. Keep out, do not enter, stop. I'm not going to enter yet because I don't want to start yet another fight. What I am interested in is figuring out... Yeah, that's my main quest, but... where would those be? Show it to me on the map. This is Koller's shop. But what is this? I still can't figure it out, because it doesn't seem to display any kind of message when I look at it, and when I entered the museum here, it's very clearly somewhere on the inside, but I can't really find anything here. So I must say I'm mightily confused by that, but I'm bound to run into the people I'm looking for eventually. For now... Oh, wait, it was telling me about the sculpture. The avant-garde sculpture is a homage to the Velvet Revolution. Oh, so I guess it must be like a real-life Prague landmark. I think, because obviously referring to the Velvet Revolution, the change of from the communist regime back to democracy, it's a real-life event. They wouldn't be making that up for a game, because it was long past at this point in the Deus Ex timeline. Well, maybe it's going to tell me about the statue as well. The statue that got destroyed. Chapek Fountain Station. I don't think it does. Zelen Apartments. Once highly luxurious. Okay, let me finally get to Koller. I will eventually surely find the people I'm looking for anyway. What is this? Chicken food. Ah, that's the restaurant they mentioned. But apparently it's closed.
It's all right here. I've got it all here. Anything. Cheap, expensive, imported, exported, whatever. Ugh, why am I wasting my time with you? You Ogs never spend.
Ah, so it's like a flea market.
Just look at this place. It's all gone to hell. You know why? These people care too much.
Tohle je ale díra. Ale většina lidí tady kolem nemá na vybranou.
You know why everybody spouts their opinions online? So they can fool themselves into believing someone gives a shit. Complaining on social media is how lazy cowards pretend they're actually doing something to change the world.
Hard to disagree with that. Pawn shop. Wykup złota za gotowe. So buyout of gold for cash. And also we buy out electronics. Okay, this is locked. I'm not going to hack it yet. I'm not sure how that would end.
Nothing to spare, right? No, of course not. No one has anything for their fellow man.
Get out of here.
What's that track about?
I never should have signed a 3-year lease on my apartment.
Get away from me.
Housing used to be scarce. It was the only way to make sure a landlord would accept you. But now, I'm stuck here for another year.
Whoa. That's... Was this hit by a bomb? Like, was it another attack? Wysoki napięcie, żywotu niebezpieczno. Danger to life. Do not extinguish with water or other liquids, I think. And entry forbidden. Anyway, it looks quite destroyed. So this would be the shop, right?
Nothing to spare, right? No, of course not. No one has anything for their fellow man.
Okay, this is actually kind of disgusting, but also kind of hilarious that this guy's political slogan is just 100% committed, 100% human. Oh, great. Okay. Oh wait, this is Radko Perry campaign headquarters, so that's not the place I was looking for, actually. Is there anything interesting here? Read that already. I'm not going to steal the money, not unless I learn something about the guy and how he supposedly deserves it. I might be interested in hacking this though, just to see what's inside. Like an ebook or some pocket secretary. I don't even necessarily need to steal anything. Okay, I'm confused by how complicated this looks compared to back in Human Revolution, even though the way it works is essentially still the same. But what can you do?
Anomaly detected.
Okay, I'm screwed.
Trace program initiated.
I wonder if this will rise like a global alarm for the police. Yeah, that might be problematic. But I think it doesn't actually. I don't think the bot does not seem to mind that much. Are you going to shoot me? Well, apparently not. Oh yeah. He's something because he's... No idea what that says, unfortunately. But I would like to get inside if I'm here. Attempts left 5, okay. Let me try again. I would prefer a simpler, non-3D look, you know, just a simple UI as it was in Human Revolution. Because I know this is essentially the same, but the slight isometric 3D effect is throwing me off. Well, I guess I was wrong, and the bot is trying to kill me. I think I'm going to let it. Just because I don't feel like fighting with all of the police. Although my problem now is I'm not sure at what point did I save. I hope this is not going to take long to get back where I was. I think I'll let the save be for now, just because I don't quite get it. I was pretty convinced that the bot you know, didn't have anything against me hacking it and failing the first time, because I literally went underneath it and walked around and it didn't shoot me, so I'm not quite sure what the deal is there. But, alright, this is the alley that should lead to Koller's bookshop.
That's it. Then I'll get clean.
Apparently need to hack that as well. Hopefully I'm not going to get shot at because of that. How would I even get there? Okay, I don't get the structure of this. Ah, okay, so it's like a interesting.
Access granted.
Huh. So they've added, like they've added new elements. So it was like a literal firewall. It was obstructed so that I couldn't see what I was doing until I got there. Interesting. But apparently this is a restricted zone, so I should probably be careful. Any humans around? Oh, actually a lot of them. Would that be the police or? To be honest, they don't look like police to me. They look like some kind of a gang, because this is clearly not a uniform. I'm running out of bullets though, which is definitely problematic. I'm going to take one biocell just for the added freak. Okay, that was literally the worst possible way to go about this whole situation in general, because now everyone has spotted me and I have only like 3 bullets or something. Oh, it's actually 2, so that's even worse. Freak. I thought that was just a flashbang. Damn it, I have to get through here again. I think I'll go the same route actually, just to quickly get to the green part.
Trace program initiated. Access granted.
I actually did a little bit better because I got an additional program out of it. Let me save, just for the moment I inevitably get killed. Now, there's a whole bunch of them around here. Ladder. Okay, that might be interesting. Okay, I've been spotted again. Just my luck. I guess it has nothing to do with luck and everything to do with the fact that I freaking suck at this game. But I have 2 bullets left. I'll take this one out in melee because he's close.
What happened?
Okay, I need to consume at least 1 battery to have enough for a takedown. Okay, damn it. I actually don't think I can take them all. Maybe I'm not supposed to?
good fight.
Okay, that was annoying. I couldn't, damn it. I couldn't take him down through the window.
Why did you even come here, Get him in my sight!
I think I'm dead. Actually.
Find them! Time to put him down! He's gone? You got the MPs ready? Don't underestimate the coward!
Okay, I need more. Oh, okay. I feel like this was clearly not the way I was supposed to do it. This match is pretty clear to me. But, with that being said, at least now I should be safe to explore this part in peace, but I'm going to do it in the next episode because this one has been long enough, so I'm going to save here and actually end it. So that's all for this one. I will see you in the next one. Bye!